All right, so this is part 2 of introducing my channel to you called Explorer. My name is Sandra and I am so excited to tune in and speak about why traveling is so important. And when I say traveling, again, I am just sharing this kind of on get-go. Traveling doesn't need to be far from where you are. Traveling can be short traveling as well. I think when we think about traveling, when we think about exploring new places, when we think about challenging ourselves, we always think about long distance places, like going somewhere opposite a world and just kind of being totally different place, culturally, socially, economically, everything would be different, right? I live in the United States. Currently, I am in New York City, and New York is very different comparison to different parts of the country, right? If you ever visited New York City, you already know that it's very fast-paced. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of density in the city, and during the whole year you can visit New York in different season. So I do believe that this city is not just for one season. You can come here in spring, summer, fall, or winter. It depends what would you like to experience, right? And it's a lot of fun. Also, if you prefer something quieter and more chill and more relaxed, and you're choosing a season again, you can choose something totally different, and you can be somewhere in the West Coast, and you can let's say go to an area where there is a skiing in a skiing season, right, in the winter time. And again, you can choose different places based on different seasons, and this is what I really enjoy about traveling. You don't need to spend and have the same seasonal experiences over and over and over. I also have this kind of funny story to share. One of my clients recently was sharing with me that he's from Vermont, and he's like, I have to go home for my Christmas holiday to visit my mom, and I would love to see my mom again, but I do not like to experience the same holiday over and over every single year. And because she's getting older, it's not something that will change. So he was saying to me that next year he will try to change his routine in a sense, and he's going to invite her to go to different place, and it's gonna be just both of them together somewhere in the United States, but it's going to be away from what he already experienced in the past. And when he was sharing this with me, there was so much excitement that he is going to take care of it and not all the way around, because he is in a certain age and he wants to explore, and because he lives in the New York City, he's living busy life. And this is what Explorer represents. This channel represents that you do not need to go to crazy, beautiful, stunning, crazy expensive places in the world, but you can spice it up a little bit and stay in your country and see something that you've never seen before, and take your loved one and say that following year, Christmas or Thanksgiving or, you know, Easter can be somewhere else, can be, you know, in small town of Ohio, let's say, and or in Colorado or Arizona or somewhere in Florida, warm environment, if that what you would love to experience, and it can be different. One of the reasons I want to share this channel with people is that memories are important. We all want to have memories. We all want to say, I've been there, I've done it, it's awesome, you should do it too. I think sharing our memories with someone else, it gives us this beautiful inspiration to share something that was very meaningful to us. And I know for sure that when I talk to my clients on a daily basis, I speak to them in the way that I want them to live a life. Traveling, it's about living a life, a good life. There's no question that we work very hard and we want to enjoy our money and we want to enjoy our time and we want to do it now then later, and I don't think we should wait. I don't think we should I don't think we should tell ourselves that we don't have time. First of all, it's not good for our health. Travel is important for our health, for mental health, for physical health, and for spiritual health. All three come together, and when we give ourselves that permission to go somewhere where we always wished we can go, and you meet someone who already experienced that, and that person shares their stories with you, and you deeply get excited, and you know that this is exactly it, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I deserve. There's something beautiful happening within ourselves, and that's why I advocate for traveling so much, because the childish energy comes out and everything becomes easier. There's this love and there's this joy. Our heart is singing, you know, and when we really take ourselves to that destination, again, reminding, doesn't need to be long, doesn't need to be like far destination, and doesn't need to be something insanely expensive, because we all know going to Bora Bora or Fiji or Australia, you know, or even if you go to Europe, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. Plane tickets are not cheap, and staying in a beautiful hotel, everything will adds up, right? And we know that, but even that should be this beautiful excitement that I work so hard, I spend so many hours in my job, I've done everything that I needed to do, and now it's my time. It's me time, And that me time is, I am going to get a ticket, I am going to plan this trip, I am going to take myself to cruise ship, or I'm gonna take myself to safari to Africa, or I'm gonna take myself to Alaska and see the whale. I'm gonna see the animals, and I'm gonna see things that I want to see. And so I definitely want to encourage people to get inspiration from somewhere. Either it's from this channel, Explorer, or you get inspiration from somewhere else, or you walk on a street and you just have this beautiful conversation with your friend, and a friend will say, hey, I went to Spain last year, it was so good, I had the best wine ever, I had the best prosciutto ever, and I was in this town and I was in this restaurant, and please, if you go, I will tell you exactly where to go and what you experience and what you ask, and just see it for yourself and try it for yourself, so you know that it's real for you, not for, you know, sure, I mean, this friend has own experience and that friend is already thinking about something else, but you've been thinking about that one thing that you've been thinking for many years, and yet you haven't done it. So don't wait. Do not wait for permission from somewhere else. Do not wait for a better time. Do not wait for better currency, better economy, and please don't wait for retirement. We all know that retirement is for something else, but right now this is time for you to say yes to yourself. And there's this inner voice within you who is speaking louder and louder and louder and saying, I want you to go and be explorer. So we're at the end of December of 2023, and I wonder what kind of place you would like to see in 2024. I wonder if you wrote down on the paper what kind of place you want to see in 2024. And I am sure there's at least one. So what if I just invite you to do that right now, at this moment? Like, take a piece of paper and pen and write it down, why and where you want to go in 2024, and remind yourself, I am explorer. I am one of the greatest explorer on this whole planet. I am going to take myself and explore new place, the place that I always wanted to see. And I remember as a child, I dreamed of it. I felt such a great pull, and I am going to do it. So do it. Write it down. Give yourself that first push. It's only you who can do it, not me, not 25 different channels for traveling. It's great to be inspired by someone else, but the greatest thing is to take yourself and do it yourself, because you know that you did it, and you know that you're gonna do it again, and it's gonna be different, and it's gonna be better, and it's gonna be exactly how you want it. And that is the beautiful experience of becoming your own explorer. And it's the beautiful thing to give yourself, the beautiful gift that you deserve. And so again, this is beautiful invitation for you to become that traveler, become that person who sees different places, going to magical places, and comes back home and share these stories with your family on the beautiful days, and you inspire other people to do the same thing. And because we do not have a lot of time to waste, right? We have this moment, and I believe that this moment dictates how our future is going to look. So take yourself somewhere, just remind yourself how great it is to be young again, exploring this inner nature, and connecting with different people, and letting them tell you why this country that you always wanted to see is so great, and the food you eat is delicious and it's magnificent, and the taste will stay with you for a long time. And then maybe in the future you're gonna meet a person from the country you visited, and you will tell them, hey, I went there and I did this and I ate there and it was so great. And that person will be like, oh my God, I know, it's my country. And you're just gonna exchange such a beautiful energy, and there will be so much gratitude for actually doing it. So that's my last words in this video, just to share that traveling is important, being this inner explorer, nomad, if you like. Just go and explore your own places, your desires, your destinations that are calling you, because there's a reason why you want to go there. So go and explore. And until next video, have a wonderful time to write down why you want to explore and where you want to go, and go online and get a ticket for yourself and book yourself your trip of your lifetime of 2024, just for 2024. Anyway,